Hi everyone, and welcome along to today's video. So it seems a lot of you are a bit nervous about draining your systems to do a little job or whatever, because you don't want to get airlocks in them afterwards when you fill them up. Once you've got air locked in there, sometimes you won't get either no hot water or you won't get any heating, or both. And it's all simply to do with air being stuck in there. So is there any way around this problem without the fear and worry, I know, of air? Okay, so this is for all of you with F&E systems. It's just a fact of life that when you've got a little tank, the loft and expansion, once you start draining, air gets right into the system, obviously, and you've got to get that out afterwards. So what can we do to try and get around this problem? Okay, let's take a look at it. Rather than one of my rough old drawings, here's something a little bit better I'm borrowing. Okay, here's our feed and expansion. I said now we're going to plug this cold feed up here, and we're plugging the vent as well for security. Now I've been told you can just plug the cold feed, because what we're going to do is we're going to put a hose pipe on the drain valve, which will be somewhere on this bottom pipe run here on a radiator. It'll be at the lowest point. Stick it on, put it outside and open it, and there should be very little water come out of it at all. What it will do is create a vacuum in the heating system. It effectively locks it off so that we can work now on the pipe work, the rad or whatever we're doing without too much water. Sure, there'll be a little bit, just a small bit that's in the pipe or whatever you're operating, or if you're changing a rad, there'll be that water in that radiator that you've got to get out, but not drain the whole system down and create this airlock system, you know, you get. This is the one thing we want to prevent. That will prevent all that. So say you've renewed the radiator now and you want to, obviously you've got to fill it up because it's kind of new, it's got air in it, hasn't it? And that's when the worry starts, and hang on, there's air in there. Once I undo that, you know, I've got to pull it, I've got to try and get it out, it might pull air down the vent, and that's when you start to worry a bit. And this is where we do something else entirely different. If you've got an outside tap, you know, the type of thing I mean when you do the garden with, well, stick your drain hose on that and bring it back in and tighten it right tight to that drain valve, wherever it may be, with a Jubilee clip, really solid. Make sure it's really firm. Make sure then the drain valve is open, fully open, and I would actually get someone to check that that doesn't leak when you do this, because someone's got to be out on the outside garden tap to turn it on. Because what we're going to do here is turn it on, and we're going to fill it slowly up with mains pressure. And so we turn that outside tap on slowly, it'll all gradually fill up with mains pressure, and as we go up, do it nice and slowly, it should force that air out of here, and we should be able to get that up. Once it starts flowing out of this expansion pipe, that's the time to turn the tap off. Go back and check if there is no air in that rad, if you change that one. If there is, bleed it obviously, but you should be able to get that out as it's filling. Basically it's just a case of slowly filling it with mains, and we're using that pressure to get rid of air out as we fill the system. This is particularly important for those of you who've got really bad airlock troubles when you drain the heating system. As I say, you do particularly need a person to look after the drain cock one in case it pops off. You certainly don't want it coming off the drain valve, and obviously the drain valve's got to be in a fit state that it's workable and usable. Okay, that's about it then. All my stuff, you know, to go usual place, Derriton 33. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.